I think.
So is it pretty important to be relaxed to connect to your soul?
It's important to be relaxed in every learning, in all learning. Right? So, when you get worried about yourself and you're worried that you don't understand, and all of these things make you not relaxed. So now you're not learning. You've got emotional impediments to learning once those states exist. Make sense?
Yeah, it's like you can't even do something simple like say what 2 + 2 equals.
No. And also, all of the questions that you would naturally ask if you were just learning, it's all desert you. Mm-hmm. So if you think about you're a child learning and you come to a Divine Truth seminar, question after question after question after question, we'd be like, I make a statement and it'd be everybody's hands up. I don't know which one of you to choose now, right? Because there'd be just question after question after question. When we're in that state of wanting to learn and we're really, really open, there's questions that come from every statement, pretty much. When we are self-conscious and we have, emotions that we're worried about how fast we're learning, we're worried about what we look like, we're worried about our appearance, and we're worried about what people will think of us, and we're worried about all these things, right? That when most people are in company, and particularly when it comes to an audience where we have like 100 people or more, and you're putting your hand up and asking a question, how many of you have had that feeling of nerve build up, nerve build up, nerve build up, nerve build up? Eventually you might ask, but you're so nervous that you can hardly get the words out. That's because you're not relaxed. With learning, you have, you could say emotional impediments, sin-based impediments to the learning process. And this sin-based impediments cause you to not act spontaneously and not act like a child and not, you know what I mean? They cause you to do other things other than that. And in the process of that, you're putting up your hand to ask a question, but you're already blocked to the answer. Because does that make sense to everyone? Because you're in such a distraught emotional place that the answer is not going to be able to be absorbed. You're going to hardly even hear the answer. How many of you have had that at a Divine Truth seminar where you've asked a question, I've given you an answer, and you can't even remember what I said? And then you hope that a video comes out and you can go, in a more relaxed environment, right? This is one reason why we have to do videos and audio. It's a more relaxed environment and you can just go, now I sort of can understand what was being said to me, but in the moment I didn't, right? Once you get rid of these emotions, these, you could say, sins out of harmony with love towards yourself, you will find you'll be able to learn in the moment. Something can be shared with you and you learn it straight away. It's not something that you're going to take 20 years to remember or learn. But that does require getting rid of the impediments in the soul, which are all dulling the senses of the soul from learning. Right? And the greatest impediment in the soul is that anything that exists that is unloving in the soul is dulling your sense to learning. Right? So that's just something to bear in mind. Right? Anything that is unloving. Now, of course, you're not thinking it's unloving. You're thinking, I'm great, right? I mean, when you're in a state where you're not conscious of the sin that exists within, you're thinking everything's fine, and there might be 1,000 things that are unloving and you don't know. Every one of those 1,000 things that are unloving are preventing your learning. And this is why it's so important, if you want to learn, to get rid of your sin. The more loving you become, the easier your learning will be. Yep. And this is a natural way the soul's been designed. Make sense?
Thank you.